right? Now, okay. So the moment you have the four options: document, authors, and affiliations. Affiliations for the colleges, profiles, and authors for the individual authors, statistics, all those things you leave it. Now the document section you come. So you want to search for, suppose, as I said, the title you're writing is nano particles diabetic. Okay. And you have to tab the search. But yes, there is a problem here. You should not do such kind of thing. You should never put a title and search it for searching the literature. You should always use the terminologies, because terminology is very important. See here they have written, right? So exact wordings, and because why I'm saying is, I'll tell you a simple example here. Some people will not use nanoparticle as a combined word like this. They will use nanospace particle. Sometimes in the title they will not write fully nanoparticles. They will write nanoparticle of something. So there are many errors will be there in the title or abstract itself. So one title, if you put it, only the title which having the terms which you put only will come. So you have to use many kind of terminologies here to have that. So how to use? For example, I'll tell you here. You put first one is nanoparticle. So you put article title. We add one more column. You put R, because and means again it should, and is the sense nanoparticles, something, it should be in the full title. It's not necessary. So we want an article, either it should have nanoparticle term, nanoparticles, or nanoparticle, whatever it is. Finally in the title I want nanoparticle should be there. So I'll write another way of nanoparticle is nanospace particle. Again source title, article title. Again I'll give R, nanoparticles plural. Okay. Again I'll give article. Why I'm giving article title? Because if you give with abstract everything, it will come like thousands of articles. Because in abstract somewhere they mention nanoparticle also, it will come. Because we want only the title where the nanoparticle was there with respect to diabetic wounds. Now I'm adding one more section. There instead of R, now I'll give and, because I want the article should contain two terms basically, nanoparticles and diabetic wounds. Now nanoparticles came. Now I want diabetic wound, because if you give R here and if you're giving diabetic wound, it will search articles either it's having a nanoparticle as a title, otherwise diabetic wound as a title. Or so if you give the and means it's adjoining the nanoparticle and the diabetic wound. So we also know diabetic wounds, sometimes they'll refer as diabetic foot ulcers. It's also chances are there. Right? So how many times I used to, I'll just put it in this presentation and show you. That means how the ways I used is nanoparticle or nanoparticle or nanoparticles plus diabetic wound or diabetic foot ulcers. So now what happens is you will get these two combinations. That means that search contains either this word and this word plus out of these three any word. That means it's not like any word one will come. You should have mandatory two things. One is nanoparticle and diabetic wound. So how they're using, sometimes they may use a title called nanoparticle diabetic foot ulcer. this kind of combination, that article like nanoparticles of chitosan for the treatment of diabetic foot ulcer. But if you directly type in the Google in the search just nanoparticle for diabetic wound, what happens is the diabetic foot ulcer article is going to be omitted because they mentioned in the title diabetic foot ulcer but not diabetic wound. So that's why we have instructed the Scopus, or any word is okay, no problem, fine. I want diabetic wound or diabetic foot ulcer, but I need with the combination of nanoparticle, or nanoparticles, whatever it is. Now you give search. Now you have to give search. Just don't give back because it will go to the basic search. Just give edit. There is some problem there. I'll find out. Maybe I think nanospace particle, there is no terminology still be there. That is why it is showing an error. Because nanoparticle is a single terminology. This is not required. Okay, fine. So once again, there is no such rules with it. Okay. I written the ulcer name wrong. Okay. Okay. Now you can see there are 36 document results. So once again, it is not necessary. It will also show here what is the terms you have used, and it is not necessary that these 36 documents are accurate, which you have got it. Once again, you have to see manually how many is the really related to nanoparticles and diabetic wound, or how many is not related. But what is the advantage? If you put the same terminology in the Google Scholar, you will get thousands of articles. You will be totally confused how many to write, and you will also lose confidence whether I have to write everything. But at least you can see it has been constructed to the 36 documents results. Now you see the titles here. So Haemonemia essential oil nanoparticle inhibits diabetic wound pathogens. So nanoparticle is there, diabetic wound is there in this article. So you can see the view abstract. I can read and you can able to find out whether this article is useful or not. Similarly, silver nanoparticles, diabetic wound, and it will be shortlisted from year, like latest articles to the last first article is. So the first article is on. You just make this at 200. So you can see the first article on nanoparticle with respect to diabetes in 2012, somewhere around some antioxidant effects of nanoparticles on diabetic wound healing, right? So it was a recent trend, that means last 10 years only nanoparticles has been used into the diabetic wounds. So what you can do is you can completely download the citations all and give this PDF, right? This will download the list, only the list. But no, you want articles, what you can do is you can download, you can use this download. So what happens is, out of 33 articles, let us say this article is an open access. So you know of going to the website and it will download automatically. Whatever comes under open access policy, all articles will be there in your downloads folder. If not there, just copy this article title and you know what is the waste, like, you know, I don't want to tell officially here what are the sites we are using. There you can put this article and get it. So now what you do is, so there is no option for sharing the desktop, is there? Yeah. So what you do is, in the desktop, create a folder called literature. Whatever the 33 articles are there, that all should come here. That articles you rename it with the year, comma, followed by the article title. So 2012 to 2020, all the articles I'm having. So that is how we can able to make some good complete. So now you are assured that yes, nanoparticle with respect to diabetic wound, I never left anything. All the articles are with me. Now how to write it, how to frame it, that is up to you. Okay, then just I'll show on case study how to write it. So I'm for this case study, I'm taking an example of yeah. Just let us say you are writing some research article and you want to write some tube formation essay. So the tube formation essay you all know for the extent of vessels that has been formed in the diabetic wound which will be explained by the tube formation essay. So I want to write one paragraph of method for my research article, which I don't want plagiarism, and I want to have exactly the method to be there. Okay, I'll tell you how to write it. So make tube formation. Okay, just I'll refine the search, which is okay. I think it's fine. Tube formation. So tube formation is both for, you know, like wound or diabetic wound, both can be done. So I'll write wound as well as diabetic wound, whichever it is there for me, no problem. So tube formation, and I want either it has been done in the wound or diabetic wound. I want some protocol. I'll just use search. So I have two documents exactly in the title. So I'm not saying, see, there may be more than this, but they will not write in the title. I'll tell you what is the meaning of more than this. See here in the title, you can see this one. So capillary tube formation essay and the wound repair, right? Since we're given as a tube formation and wound repair. But if you want some good kind of literature, let us say I want some 5 to 10 articles to find out what is exactly tube formation essay, how they have been done, what you can do is, instead of giving source title, you can give article title, keywords, everything. Now you'll see what is the meaning of this. You can see how many articles is going to come now. 179 articles. Before it is 179, because if you see their abstract and keywords, these words will be there. Just I'm clicking the abstract of the first article. Yes, tube formation, wound. So tube formation is there. That means one of the valuation among the various evaluations they have did, like Western blot analysis, activity test, tube formation also there. Similarly, next article, tube formation. Next article, tube formation. So these are all the articles. They have used the tube formation method to test their products which are they developed. So it is all up to you whether you are searching to the article title or you are searching to the abstract and keywords also. So it depends upon, like as I said, what you are writing, what we are writing. Let us say you are writing for a method, you can go for this. But if you are writing like reviewing something, if you search for the article titles, that's more than enough. You can able to see that. Okay. Now what I'll do is, I'll see any of the open access. This is an open access articles because I don't want to waste the time. Just I'll open this open access article. Just click on this. I'm just downloading it. I downloaded. I'm just opening that. Okay, this is the article which I have done. Just go to the tube formation. Yes. So endothelial cell tube formation assay. So this I want to make it into my procedure which I have done it. Okay. So I'll just take, there are so many values here. I'll just take an example of cell migration assay. I'll just take this. So what I do is, I'll just put it in a Word document. So this is one manuscript procedure for the cell migration assay. I didn't take tube formation assay because I want to show exactly now how to, because there is more of the values in the tube formation assay rather than write up. So whatever it is, it's applicable for everything. So I taken as a cell migration assay like that. At least you collect some good articles from good journals, the same procedure from 3 to 4 articles and paste it here, right? And what it is, all of a glance, you will start reading from all three, and you find out where some problem. Let us say one article they miss one line. Let us say here they mention 37 degrees for 24 hours. Maybe in another article they didn't mention 37 degrees for 24 hours. So like that, you try to prepare by just copy pasting. Let us say I taken one line from here. I'll cut it. I'll put it in first line. That is how we are doing it regularly. Let us say from here I like this sentence. Like this I taken and I put it here. Forget about plagiarism. We will talk about that later. Now like this, what happens is, out of 4 or 5 articles, you'll get one very nice, good procedure. Okay, you're now satisfied with the procedure. Started from, okay, we have to create cells, we have to make a medium, this is the medium strength, all those you have made. Now procedure is excellent. You are happy with the procedure. Now the problem here is a plagiarism, because we want to avoid the plagiarism. Okay, right. So I'll just show one paragraph. I'll take an example. Okay, so this is an SIM analysis which I have taken from one of our articles only. This is already, that means it is an existing literature. Okay, but this I want to write it. Let us say this you think that you have made the procedure by saying 3-4 articles. Now it is having plagiarism, right? I'll just make big letters. Now this is a standard procedure for finding the morphology or cross-sectional morphology of scaffolds by using SIM studies. This imagine this you prepared from the standard literature. You have collected 4 or 5 articles. From there you written this procedure. Now problem is the plagiarism. Now I am saying officially, as a student, as a scholar, it is your responsibility to write it, rewrite it, everything. No, sir, we have been totally frustrated, or we have been totally stuck how to write it because of English or whatever. Here I'm introducing one small, as I mean, mentioned in the before slides also, a small refreshing called Quillbolt. There are many things are there around 4 5, but Quillbolt is the ultimate to do it. So I'll tell you how it is going to helpful for you. Okay, now what you do is just highlight this. It will goes here. Otherwise, you can take a copy paste. Now the procedure was here. Now kill it in the sense you rephrase it. This is called rephrase it. There are four to five ways of doing it. One is fluency. The fluency mode is nothing but it's not going to rewrite. It's just going to check the English properly is there or not. Standard mode. It is going to rephrase 50% of the content, not like 50%, 40% of the content. That means if it will going to rewrite it, but it's plagiarism, it will get again 40% of plagiarism will get it when you scan it. And when you scan this suggestive mode, it will not change completely the sentence. That means it will not completely over enthusiastically write it. Here also you will get somewhere around 50% of plagiarism. But there is a excellent column called create. You can see the red color it is showing here. But when you create using this, your plagiarism, you will get hardly 10% or even sometimes 5%. Okay, it looks like very tempting. Tomorrow once the session is finished, I'll write everything like that. No, it is very dangerous process. Once again, I'm saying, even though it rewrites everything, you have to check it properly. I'll show you the example here. I'll just, instead of suggestive mode, I'll just go to standard mode and creative mode, and I'll show you what is exactly it is. So what I'm doing is I'm just highlighting it. I'll just go to the standard mode, just pull it. So you can see the quilling process is happening here. That means it is rewriting everything. This red, orange, everything is called the rewritten things, right? Even this highlighting lines. Now I'll paste it here. Yes. Now you see both. So what is the first line? Field emission was used for the cross-sectional morphology of scaffolds. So what it is written? Field emission has been used to assess the transversal morphology of scaffolds. But transversal is a writer. Cordula knows what is the transversal meaning. But here is a cross-sectional. It has written transfer because it is going to add synonyms. So in this case, one has to be very careful to find out. Similarly, next line we'll see. Samples of scaffolds were coated with the layer of gold and placed on the adhesive stub. So here what it is written, samples are coated with a thin layer of gold and placed on the adhesive stub. So this only we are going to write it anyway, but as a software, it is going to help you to rewrite it. So the operational voltage of SIM is kept at 10 kilovolts. 50 ports were selected randomly for the determination of port size. What it was written here, it was written in the opposite way. FSM operated voltage was at holding at 10 kilovolts. 50 ports had been randomly checked for the port determination. It's good. The sentence is good. So like that, it is able to do that whatever the rewriting is required. And another thing is creative mode. But creative mode, you can avoid the plagiarism completely, but you have to be very careful with the sentences. It will do over, kind of thing. I'll show what is the meaning of over kind of rewriting. Yes. You can see one word called, one funny word called here, painted. What is the meaning of painted here is it was coated. Usually what happens is in the SEM, we will coat the plate with the material which you are using for they will coat with the gold, because gold is electron reflector where you are going to capture the image. Instead of were coated, it was written were painted. That means creative is completely new. You completely avoid of plagiarism. So in that case, what you have to do is you should be very careful. What you do is just slowly read it. For the estimation of cross-sectional morphology of scaffolds, field emission SIM was used. Samples of scaffolds were painted. You remove it. You write were coated on an adhesive tub with a thin layer of gold. The FSM operating voltage was holding at 10 kilovolts. Holding. I don't know if it is correct or not, because it's something like past present tense is coming. For the determination of the port sizes, 50 ports were randomly selected. The scaffolds of the 3 different sections were viewed from the each group and ports were determined. Okay, somehow how. So like that is how this rephrasing software is going to help. So whatever I'm using, it is not a free version. Even I have paid for 1 month to write my book chapters, whatever it is. And again, I'm saying I have used this when I couldn't able to write some of the sentences, and I have used it. Let us, I'll tell you some. I have written a chapter on ICH Kuwait regulations. See, the regulations are standard. You cannot able to change or rephrase it. So I have taken the suggestions from the Bolt. What the ways I can write it, but I didn't paste as such whatever I got it here. From this, I have taken it and I have tried to rewrite how to make it. So that is where when you stuck with the rewriting the sentences, when you have some kind of problems, definitely this rephrasing software is going to be used. But what I'm saying here is please don't discuss this kind of with anywhere, because they may think that you are not writing it. And apart from this, what I'm saying is if you paste the sentence as such in your manuscript, definitely you'll get a lot of queries in your revisions. English is very improper. You have to be, because as just an example is, the FECM was holding it at 10 kilovolts is not a writer. What is holding is not a, FECM is operated at 10 kilovolts. Was holding on is not a right term. So once again, you have to do some kind of repairing in the sentences to make it properly utilized. So I'll tell you one thing. Yeah. So the same thing, I will just save it. I'll just remove this. This is because this is 100% plagiarism anyway. Now I have rewritten this. So I'll tell you how it is going to be. How much plagiarism is going to come with this. Anyway, all of you know how to use the plagiarism. Just I'll show this Turnitin once again for you. So anyway, this is going to be parallel analyze this whatever we written here. Just go to the Turnitin. Just log on with my credential which I gave you. So I had, as I said, I created two things. You just go to the manuscripts. Just go to the research and reviews. Just go to the submit file. So write your name or whatever it is. So submission tile is a sample. I'm just testing that. Okay. Now where is my file? Yes, it is here. Upload it. Confirm it. Yes. You see the plagiarism is 0%. So if you use the creative mode, the plagiarism is almost 0%. But since it's small sentence showing 0%, but it will never be like 0%. Actually, it will show 10 to 15% or whatever it is. Yes. So here we goes. The complete sentence is new. So there is nothing has been plagiarized from here. But as I said before, we have to be validate the sentence. You just don't make like a sugarcane kind of juicing machine that you get the sugarcane, it will come out, and I finished. I can write hundreds of articles here onwards. No, it is never going to be like that, because completely after using the software or whatever it is. 1 minute. Yeah. So completely after using this software, whatever it is, you should validate the results. You should read the sentence properly. You should understand it. This will help you only when you're having the problem of some certain sentences. I didn't do it or whatever it is. But of course, it is going to be helpful. But it doesn't mean that it is completely the way you have to write it. Because please don't get